Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you, baby. So let them rain on your spark. Keep it close to your heart. All of the pressure's gonna drive you crazy. Cause you rise to the madness. In the morning, it's all gonna vanish. Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you. Don't be afraid of the dark.
Write my name in diamonds, money on my mind, and I'm headed to the top. I won't stop until I find it. Write my name in diamonds, money on my mind, and I'm headed to the top. I won't stop until I find it.
Good evening, everyone.
Thank Rose and I'm grinding, money on my mind, and thank Rose and I'm grinding, money on my mind, and thank Rose and I'm grinding. All these lights are
Got a weird taste to it.
I wonder is it worth it? Feel like I'm losing my mind. Yeah, remind me. Yeah, remind me.
Anybody like LaCroix? Can be refreshing, like on a summer day or something like that. Jen Fox, Riccio from Buffalo. How you doing? Welcome. Hey, Robin. Robin, are you the only dude here again tonight? Get your pad and paper out. No. I don't know. I like to think I can give good advice. Hey, Wolf. Nice to see you, man. Kate Campbell, Lori, Jen, Cherie. Dead Butterfly Project. Hey, Facebook user. Gymnast Girl. Michelle, Felicia, Francis. Deborah, Lucy, Naya, thanks for being here. Erica, Tony Blanton. Lucy, Jennifer, KC. What up, KC? Any chance? That stands for Kansas City. Just wondering. China Doll. So, you gonna eat your tacos or what? You do your Taco Tuesday duty? If not, I want to know what you had. No, you know what? Honestly, I don't care. If you didn't have tacos. Hey, Erica. Ileana, hi. Glad you could make it. Yo, Paul, what up? Nice to see you, man. Paisley Law. Michelle Ormsby. The Bulls. Hey, Veronica, Jessica. So, okay. That was the opening mood music. Now I gotta change it up a little bit. So, any of you guys catch the earlier live this afternoon? Crystal, Hey, Irma. The Cubs. Did you guys know that the Cubs were once called America's team? Actually, they shared the title with the Atlanta Braves, America's team for baseball. Any idea why? Anybody know why? Because Atlanta was on TBS, on cable, right? Turner Broadcasting. The Cubs used to be on WGN. Both of those were syndicated in national TV stations on cable. So if you had cable anywhere in the country, you had WGN and you had TBS. So that means they would show the games once a week, twice a week, but they were always on nationwide. So they were the real America's team, not that football team with a silver star. Don't get confused. Lucy, thank you so much. I'm trying to keep you guys entertained. Hopefully you like the conversation. And now, I'm not a licensed therapist. None of that stuff. I'm just giving you opinion. I'm giving you some good common sense opinion. Now, that doesn't mean I always practice what I preach, because I'm better at dishing it out than I am of actually practicing it. So don't do as I do, but do as I say. That's what this means. Yes, and that's true. I'm being not going to lie about it. I could do things better. And by the way, for those of you wondering, I'm officially not in the doghouse. Officially. Just so you know. No doghouse here. Wolf sent me something. I love it. I gotta save this. Can I show this? You don't mind if I show this, right? I'm an asshole, not running for anything. I just wanted a sign. Love it. I think I'm going to put one of those on my yard. Or somebody should put those on somebody else's yard. Hey, Kathy. Again, Lucy, thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. So earlier I was talking about when sometimes you speak out of when it's not your turn, right? Or something that doesn't pertain to you, or like when you give your opinion to somebody who doesn't want it. And you mean well, but something just comes out wrong. And then you feel like, damn it, I should have kept my mouth shut. I should have said nothing. So that's why I called it foot and mouth disease. We've all had that at some point. And we're all, I can see everybody here is somewhat intelligent, right? Some level of maturity past 16. And for as much as you like to think, you watch what you say and you know when you're not supposed to say certain things or when you're supposed to keep your mouth shut. Every once in a while, you just say something and you let it rip. So it does happen. So the other topic that I brought up kind of was when it comes to relationships And I was going to get into this a little bit with Bam on Friday night. I just didn't know if it was a good idea. I know I was Ask Bam anything, but I didn't want to put him on the spot. Hey, Ella, or anything like that. You know, he talked about being promiscuous, and you heard about how many people he's been with, right? You guys remember? Well, those of you who tuned in, do you remember what he said? Are you serious? Wolf? Anyway, do you guys remember? Do you remember what Bam said? Somebody asked him how many people, have you been with? Yeah. And you know what he said? 700. A conservative estimate was 700. Yeah. So, without judging the guy, I mean, really not without judging, just a question. How did that sit with y'all? What did you think? I mean, even I was in shock. I didn't think he was going to say 700. But he said 700. And he didn't even feel good about it. It was probably more. But he just wanted to put out a conservative number. Could have been 1,000. No porn. This is just admitted. Promiscuous, maybe addiction to sex or something. I don't know. Right? Jen Fox, me neither. I don't know 700 people either. And so my question that was going to come up there was, even though he said that at the time, his husband, before he passed away, I guess they had this, it's okay, it was okay for them or whatever. Okay, that's fine. That's their business, right? But what about the jealousy thing? I mean, not one bit jealous, you think? Anybody here got a problem with jealousy? You could be honest. I won't tell. Hey, what stays in this house stays in this chat, all right? Michelle, his husband passed away, yes. This was in 2016. Yep. Open relationship, wicked tea. Yeah, you could say that. That's one way to put it. And yeah, I agree. Chuck is right. To each his own. I wasn't there. You're not there, so you can't judge. Well, I wasn't there either, but I'm not going to judge anyway. Everybody's got their own deal, their own deal worked out. Their own limits as to what they're okay with. You know what? That's between them. It's none of my business. That's nobody's business. And for what Bam is, and I love the guy. I mean, he's got a heart of gold. Right now times are tough, but when times weren't tough, he had the biggest heart of all. Very generous, very helpful to anybody, even the passengers, customers. He worked for me in Sioux Falls. There were some people who would come and they would fly out of the airport, but they didn't have money. They couldn't pay their bag fee, the fees to check in their bags. He would pay it. I seen him do it. I did it too, ultimately. But yeah, he's a good guy. So again, thank you all for helping out in the purchase of that computer for him. I think he did a lot for a lot of people over the years, and he helped me out. He helped me out at one point also. So I'm glad that I was able to help to do that as well. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. This whole jealousy thing can be like cute, or it could be destructive, right? Is it FS? Is it FSD? Damn, I can't remember. Yeah, I think you're right. Jealousy, and I don't think it's got anything to do with being secure or not necessarily. I think I could be very, very secure myself. I mean, I know what I'm worth. But can you still be jealous? Is there a point when jealousy can go too far? Yeah, when I was young, it was horrible. Once upon a time, it was, and I don't know if it was not insecurity, it was immaturity, borderline control issues. Needing a phone call, every 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, all the time. Got to know location, what are you doing, where are you doing, why are you taking so long? What time do you get out of work? Did you clock out already? Are you on your way? Are you in the car? Are you in the parking lot? I mean, yeah, believe it or not, I was there. I did that. I was like that. Hey, Ima. I like that. Ima, Muse. Bam's good. Bam, during the week, he's got to get up at like 4 or 5 a.m. usually. So he's not able to do these later evening shows. So we save him for the night where he wasn't. He doesn't have to be up so early. Weekends mostly, and sometimes during the week. Anyway, yeah, was there for your information, Ileana? Yes, was there. But then it gets to a point where sometimes you like to hear from a person, or you want to hear from a person, like a lot. But that's got nothing to do with jealousy, right? That's just more like you can't get enough of somebody. So you always want to be on the phone with them or talking with them, or like whatever you want to call that. But in a healthy way, not in a infatuation way, or not in a control way. But when I was young, I was like that. And then the good thing is I grew out of it. And I think for the most part, I don't know. Maybe it's a cultural thing. So other people, like where I was born, raised, Chicago, was not like that. People were not like that. And then when I got here to South Texas, different community. Hey, Micah. Hey, you got my message? Yeah, we'll be in touch, definitely. Micah on Mike is in our chat. Say hello, everybody. Planning on having him. He doesn't know this yet, but I'm going to have him on as a guest sometime in the next week or so. So hopefully he'll oblige and be nice to have him here. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Micah, thanks for stopping by. And okay, where was I? Lost my train of thought already. So yeah, you grow out of it. So it could be when I moved down here, man, it's so different. I'm used to going out all the time, just getting up and going. So when I started making friends, when I first got here, hey, let's go to breakfast. My big thing was breakfast. Let's go to Denny's or IHOP or whatever, all these little restaurants. Hey, let's go. Oh, I can't. My wife won't let me. I swear. That's what was said. Oh, I can't, man. My wife won't let me. Like, what? Won't let you? Yeah, she's going to think something. It's like, yeah, but remember I met her. We just met last blah, 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 whatever. Just save coffee or for, IHOP or whatever. No, man, I can't. It's like, and I found that more and more. It's a lot. Man, I don't get it. I mean, is that beyond? That's like trust issues, right? Right? Is that what is? I don't understand that. Okay, yeah, somebody's asking. Thank you so much. Somebody's asking, so I'm gonna pop that on the screen. See, I forget to do that. Thank you for asking, though. What the heck was I saying? Yeah, I don't. And I think it's a cultural thing. There's a lot of jealousy going on down here. Remember, I'm in South Texas. I mean, practically Mexico. Pretty much. And it's that bad. I mean, dudes are afraid to go out even for... I don't know, so weird. It's very bizarre. I wasn't used to that. Yeah, and I would laugh. I was like, what? They say, you for real? Yeah, man. No. Maybe next time, man. Maybe, or whatever. And, hey, Scarlett. So, and once that was the case, I mean, if it's work, I'm busy, I'm work, okay, that's something else. But once it was, oh man, I can't because that's when I started to back off and kind of, I guess these friends not for me. You keep looking. And yeah, I don't know. That's something I don't understand. Maybe there are trust issues or things that happened in the past, and I would even go as far as, well, look, I'll come by and pick you up so that your wife can see me, it's you. Bring back food or something. I don't know. No, bro, it's all right, man. No, I don't even want to ask her. Oh, God dang. All right, it's okay. I would push for a while for the dudes that kind of did become my friends, and we would talk a lot or business on the phone. I did push it. Come on, dude. What are you doing? What do you mean? Why? I don't understand. I don't understand. My thing was, I don't understand. Why are you letting this happen? I was like, why are you letting this happen? All right, I'm going to start showing some of these comments a little bit because I do want to show Micah's, but I want to show others as well. We have two culture barriers down in South Texas, especially stigma. Yeah, it is. There is. And yeah, I don't know. I can't explain that one. cultural difference is what I figure. Women can be narcissistic. Yeah, I know a few of them down here. I believe you. I believe that type of jealousy has a lot to do with when they cheat. There's no trust. Can't hold on to people like that. They'll do what they want regardless. Yeah. Yes. I know what causes people to pull the reins on another person. Yeah. What's that? Young ladies used to hit on my husband when he was in college and even when he was a professor. Some women are bad. Yeah. So how do you guys deal with that? And I want to say the females, the women on here, and I'm going to say women because I think, no, Micah's a gentleman. Robin is a gentleman. And I think those are the only two guys Chuck. So you've got three. So ladies, how do you guys handle that? Do you get jealous for stuff like that? I mean, innocent. I don't know if you want to call it flirting or at the retail store. Fausto's in the house. I got another guy in here. Yo, Fausto, thanks for stopping by. I like to think that certain types of so some people who work and they're being super overly nice, maybe borderline flirtatious, but they're doing it because they're trying to sell something, a product, iPhone or a refrigerator at the store, whatever, just provide a service. I think that happens. Man, there's a line there. Just say, okay, just stay behind that line. I think it depends on the business. But stay behind that line and everything's good. Dude's trying to be super friendly, maybe a little flirtation. Get some more, a bigger sale or sell something. And see, but then remember Mr. Double Standard, right? So I do this show that I started. It's going to be 2 years old this November. And I consider the show business, and I don't mean Hollywood show business, but so there's some playful banter that's allowed, I imagine. There is something about sex appeal or whatever you want to call it. So I think within reason, people like this interaction, right? But I think for certain business, some kind of business or industry, or there's some places where I'll call it playful banter is acceptable. You see it in Hollywood all the time. You see it on talk shows all the time. Now, as long as it stays respectable, right? Not that there's any hidden agenda But I don't know. I'm curious as to how everybody handles, well, most of your ladies, women hitting on your husbands or boyfriends or whatever. How does that work? I mean, are you guys like catfighting women or what? Yeah, a second. Sorry about that. Um, anyway, yeah, jealousy could be a nasty thing. Before in my later years, recently, and for a while already, I just don't. What's the best way to say this? Try not to think about it unless something is obvious or something. Or people put themselves in a position where, like if your wife or whatever, or okay, your husband, if he's going to put in a position where he works somewhere where it's 95% women and just 2 or 3 dudes. How do you feel about that? Is everybody pretty much like, yeah, I don't care, he's bringing home money as long as he's getting paid good and he doesn't do anything? I mean, you don't think of it at all? Not one bit? Really? Or, a woman who goes to work or something in a place where it's predominantly men. Oh, Robin, I know you ain't married yet. You said that already, right? Fausto, if you're still here, Fausto, you got a problem with, I know you're not married, unless you got married behind my back. But I don't know. Wife goes to work in a male-dominated industry, or ladies, your husbands go to work in a female-dominated industry. Any issues with that? Hey, legend. I'm talking about, I guess, relationship stuff. Right now, the current subtopic is jealousy. There was a TikTok lady thinking it's cute to reach out to husband of anybody who commented things she didn't like. So tacky. I heard about that. See, but that's not real. That's I don't know. If dudes were interested or trying to get hooked up with her or something. I don't know. If there was a reason behind it. Okay, since we're talking about that, I think it's, doxing and that kind of thing. Getting involved that way, trying to cause damage to people that are just watching you, like watching a YouTuber or whatever. Yeah, that's messed up. Remember the other one who shows Facebook profiles of people who, because she doesn't like the emoji you put on the comment, she'll show your photograph. And then she'll ridicule that person, showing their, look, what's this? What's that? Making fun of their dress or their makeup or whatever. That's pretty messed up. Very, very, very messed up. And I did see someone else on Facebook who does the exact same thing. I think these two went to the same school. Exact same thing. And then people want to look up people's jobs, look up people's lives, and you know what? It's like get a life. What did Scarface say? Remember Scarface's movie when he was arguing with his wife because she was at home all the time? She's like, "Why don't you get a job? Go work with blind kids or something, lepers." And I think that's what some people got to do. I don't know. I'm not a fan of I stepped away from all that big time. And my life has been so much better for it. I've been focusing on other things. One of them is to, improve the content that I do here. Two is improving, what I do in my off time. I'm not spending so much time dealing with all that. And I just think it's silly to call people jobs for what? What are you going to accomplish with that? Those people that want to, yes, they looked into me as well or tried. I don't know. They're still doing it. I don't care. Why? And I've got the screenshots. When it happened, people were sending them. Yes, I got them from a lot of people. They came at me from a lot of people. Look at this screenshot. Look at this. They're doing. This is going around. And I was like, at first it got to me. I'll be honest. Eventually I was like, dude, just whatever. Okay, look. Not too much excitement here. Feel free. Once you dig, or you want to know something, call me and I'll tell you about it. That's really how I should have said. Do you have jealousy in your life? This is what was asked. I'm sorry, missed it. To an extent. It's like one of those, I can't help it. It's just one of those things where you grow out of. I think for any new chapter in somebody's life, or if somebody's entering in a new chapter, then you're with them. And there's always, it's, where are they going, who's there with them. And I think eventually, once the reality is like, that's not, you don't got to worry about that crap. And eventually, it's like, yeah, whatever. It just fades. Is there concern? Yeah. It happens, it's a normal level, but I think it's okay for it to happen at first and then for it to fade and become a non-issue. If it stays a non-issue forever, well, maybe there could be another problem. Yeah, I think so. I don't think I would have an issue until I see the interaction between the other people and her. If they say inappropriate stuff, then maybe I would have a problem. That person is delusional. I had to straighten my eyebrows. There you go. Post I'm sure it's one. Oh no, private parts. No, don't post private parts, especially showing a woman's private parts. Says the woman with, I'm assuming you're a woman with the profile picture. Okay, got it. I don't think they would have an issue until I see the interaction between. Okay, gotcha. Those people are empty inside. Where's Bam? Bam's taking the night off. He has to get up early during the week, so these 9 o'clock things are not easy for him. Damn, boy, you went into deep thought. Yeah, have been. The one earlier too. I don't know if you saw the earlier one. Can be evil and controlling if you let it. I think it's a problem when somebody cannot. I call it growing out of it. If you can't grow out of it, then that's a problem. I truly believe that. I honestly don't tolerate flirting one bit, me or my husband. Like Kelly, I just get nervous and unsure of myself. I'm over 40 and still have fear of rejection. Why? Because of jealousy as a mental illness and a curse? Is it a mental illness? Do you go that bad? I don't think so. Not a curse. I've seen so much madness here on YouTube. The keyboard courage is dangerous. Yes. Very true right here. Keyboard courage. You know, everybody's a big shot behind their little screen. Everybody's a big shot. And that's the problem with things like Facebook and Twitter and social media. Everybody's big and bold behind their keyboard. Like some people, you know, who drive around in cars and never leave their cars, stay in their car. You had the right to be upset. So unfortunately, some people have no boundaries. My husband hates the amount of men in my DMs. I barely pay attention to messages. I want your love story. Mine sucks. Well, I want to see it, and sure as hell won't reject you, but I do know that feeling, sending hugs. I think everyone has a little jealousy in them. If they don't, then I don't think they love as much. So if there's not some level of jealousy, then the love is not 100% there. Is that what you're saying? I don't know that I agree with that. I don't think I agree with that one. I could be a jealous person, but that's because of past relationships ruined me. I can see where that's a problem. I believe initially that's normal because of the uncertainty. As time goes on, you realize how much stock an individual has placed on you or in you. Yeah, well said. That's a good way to put it. I think unless there's something blatant, I think jealousy is a normal thing that'll come and it'll go. What did I eat for dinner? I'm barely eating a fish stick. I had homemade chicken soup is what I had. No tacos today. Jealous people make up scenarios in their minds. It's unfair to treat anyone that way. Yes. Jealous people do make up scenarios in their minds. And that's what drives them to be more jealous, because their imagination is just... Anyone guilty of that? At times, yeah. It's true. But like I said, it doesn't last forever. You know, if you got a certain bond with somebody, you have a certain bond with someone and you're somewhat normal, that's just going to go to the wayside. And You'll be okay. Years ago, I did life coaching as a practitioner in family consolation. Most of us get married or engaged with someone that has the same family history patterns, but we can break those patterns. I think so too. I think the right people together can accomplish a lot and be normal and be happy. See, that's why I want to let's see. That's why I want to have Micah. Micah, I'll email you. I'll email you tonight so maybe we can get in touch tomorrow. Certain people, I don't mind innocent flirting because we've been friends for 20 plus years. It's all good and fun. We vacation or ride together every year. Strangers, hell no. But even if you got like a best friend or a lady friend and you're flirtatious, but in a really innocent way because you're friends, would you do that in front of your spouse? Then do you expect your spouse to say, yeah, it's okay, they're just friends or whatever? What if your spouse had something to say about it? Then what? Jealousy doesn't change. It's hard being a female in a male-dominated industry. And vice versa, I imagine. Because even with today's technology, there's no accountability. Yeah. This is true. The natural emotion, you can't just live there. And that's the problem. When somebody lives there and can't move on, if the imagination continues to be a Hollywood imagination, whether it's a man or a woman, dude is suffering. It's like trapped in his own hell. Hey, Amanda, welcome. What happened to that jealousy as a topic? Oh, no, I had it live earlier today, and that came up. So I'm like, yeah, it'd be good to talk about it later. So just going on a little bit more on it. My husband goes out by himself. I go out by myself. We don't mind. We find time for each other. We respect each other and communicate and love each other. I guess that's the way it should be, right? Hey, Cherie Bailey. Welcome. I believe there's a difference between jealousy and yearning. Ooh. Jealousy in some respect is negative and causes negative feelings or sadness. Yearning brings out more fondness. All right. I can see that. Say it louder for the ones in the back. Hey, Brooklyn, welcome. Love Stinks. Oh, Best Love Stinks. The song, remember? The wedding singer auditioning that song. Somebody kill me, please. Remember that? Oh, that was so great. Let's talk. All right. Kind of a segue into the next topic. Greatest love song ever. Specifically, greatest I'm Sorry, I Want You Back song ever. What is the greatest song for that ever? What do you guys think it is? I already know mine. That's an easy one. I post it frequently. What if the jealousy is valid? Yeah. That's why you got to be real. You got to be real with each other. You have to. When a person is jealous, there is an element of anger. Yearning does not cause an element of anger. I got to think about that. I'm amused. Your name is more like a wish. Oh. Your yearning is more like a wish. I need to double check my sentences, but yeah, I get you. Women, oh no, really? Jealousy is an immaturity in my eyes. I have an issue, and I admit it. When you believe ownership over something, that's a problem. Osho said it best: if you love a flower, you don't pluck it from the ground. Once you do, it ceases to be what you loved. Instead, water it and tend to it. Love it about appreciation, not ownership. So that's just like the old saying, right? If you love someone, set it free. If you love something, set it free. If it comes back, it always loved you. If it doesn't come back, it never loved you in the first place. Right? Is that fair? I like the other version. If you love something, set it free. If it doesn't come back, hunt it down and kill it. Okay, no, I don't mean that. I'm just kidding. I don't mean that. Don't kill nobody. That's just a joke. Jealousy is more of an internal feeling. I believe it's an insecurity. Think about why you're feeling jealous against a certain someone. Yeah, and jealousy brings out stuff. Jealousy can bring out a lot of other stuff. It's not even funny. It was said that I was jealous of certain people. That's why I would stream or whatever, stream someone. And it's never been the case. I'm not jealous of anybody. 100%. So I don't know where that came from. That's kind of funny. Bryan Adams or anything by Chicago. Let's get it on. In Your Eyes. Oh, Peter Gabriel. In Your Eyes is a great song. If he pisses me off, I don't do songs. I accept cash, car, or jewelry. I mean, that's good music, but I'm talking about if you made a mistake and you want somebody, you want to show apology, trying to get somebody back. What is the best song? That's the scenario I'm talking about. For me, the easy one. Baby Come Back by Player. Hands down, greatest love song ever. 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 If you haven't heard it, go look it up on YouTube. Or Spotify or Apple Music, whatever you use. Listen to that song, Baby Come Back by Player. If that doesn't hit you right here, I don't know what will. Difference, in my opinion, jealousy. If you dig deep inside yourself, you'll see what oneself is lacking. See, I don't know if that's true, because people can be jealous of a situation going on that they know nothing about. So how could you be, if you see something lacking, how can you see something lacking in yourself if you don't even know what's going on in that situation? You're just jealous for a generic reason or because maybe? Yeah, I've been guilty of that too. But like I said, I think a moderate amount of jealousy is acceptable as long as it fades and goes away. If it doesn't, and I mean, if it's chronic, that's a problem. A secure person wouldn't be jealous of another female or male, in my opinion. There should be a certain level of trust. Yes, if you love, set it free. Jealous? Pressed? God. pressed? Yeah. No, I don't think I've ever been. I don't know. Not too many things press me. Kate pushing Peter. Oh, yes, that's a good one. If the jealousy is for no reason, this could be a red flag, especially if the jealousy includes extreme anger or accusations that are not true. I know 100%. I could never be with a jealous man. If it's out of control, it's bad. It's not good. Not a good sign. Jealousy is a very deep topic. There's so many different levels to it. Let's see. Baby, come back. One of the greatest. I'm telling you. Hey, Rachel. Welcome. It's one of the greatest songs ever. If you haven't heard it, listen to the lyrics, not just the music. Look up the lyrics and listen to what he sing it with him. Tell me that doesn't hit you hard right here. I don't personally like Love It, Set It Free, but a narcissist will judge and equate that if that person they abuse comes back, then they feel like they didn't do anything wrong. In their eyes, they see it as, if you come back, then I must have not done anything bad. So they continue their abuse and mental games. Well, first of all, a narcissist will not let it go and not let you go and see, well, let's see if she comes back. I don't think a narcissist could handle that. And actually, I think a narcissist would just go and go without wanting them to come back. I think they'd have other people lined up already or got no issues looking for somebody else. I think that's how a narcissist rolls. Unless I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure a narcissist wouldn't care if the whole, if you love something, set it free. The narcissist is going to be like, you want to go? Go. That's what I think. I'm more of a Luther Vandross. A chair is just a chair. If I could turn back time, by sure. I don't like any of Cher's new stuff. Actually, I don't think I like Cher's stuff at all, really. She was not a favorite singer of mine. I like the program. I don't go way back. Sonny and Cher. Envy and jealousy go hand in hand. Whatever is playing in my VW ID4, it could be Two Live Crew for all I care. That's the spirit. Jealousy is point blank personal insecurity and self-worth. It's a hard pill to swallow. See, but only if you're talking about extreme jealousy. Not the innocent jealousy. I think that's more innocent. That's why you have to involve people in your life. You have to involve the people in your life into the things that you're doing. So once they learn more about whatever it is, the situation is, then they're like, oh, okay. So a certain level of it, I think, is okay if it just stays like that and then fades away. If it doesn't, yeah, then there's a problem. That's true, but if you're jealous of something that you don't know about, then that's not a realistic situation. Yeah, and I get that. That's why at some point it's good to get more involved. Get your involved in each other's things. I get that. Hey, Gummy Bear. Thumbs up, please. Yes, everybody hit the likes and hearts and whatever buttons there is on there. Just a reminder, please subscribe on YouTube. I'll be fading away from Facebook. And I've been saying it for a while already, but it's going to happen. I'm going to take this to YouTube only. So if you would, please give a subscribe on my YouTube page. I'd appreciate it. Cool name of Gummy Bear. Life is short to be jealous. Hey, Tony. But even a little bit, Tony, hey, another dude in the house. Good. You guys are outnumbered in here. We're outnumbered. So, I mean, a little jealousy is all right. Until you know what the deal is, right? Right? Welcome, Tony, by the way. Jealousy, even if warranted, is still a personal security and self-worth issue. I don't agree with that completely. Again, I only say that if it's very toxic and drastic. Hey, Jenna, thank you so much for the sticker or bubble or whatever. I'm not familiar with these things yet, but thank you so much. Because I'm trying to think back of the times where I've been like that. It's not a self-worth or insecurity. It's more like, hey, what are you doing with my thing? Don't talk to my thing. Don't touch my thing. Stay away from my thing. It's more of a control issue. And when you don't have control of something, that could be a problem. And it had nothing to do with me and myself. At least I don't think it did. But it was more of that. Hey, don't talk to my thing. Get away from my thing. You're standing too close to my thing. Step away. You see what I mean? It's more of a control thing. And I'm not saying that's good. But I don't know that I would equate it to personal insecurity or self-worth. I mean, I know it's some that they can be. Elvis Presley's trouble. I still say, baby, come back, player. Yes, Jen, yes. If I'm jealous, it is on me, not on my partner. Unless they do something to make you jealous, right? Yeah, that's possible. I don't know. I used to like envy people and things, but I don't like to envy. Everybody's situation is different. You know, the reason why that dude got the Corvette is not the same reason why I don't have one or I didn't have one. It's different. So it's not the same. A narcissist has no problem moving on to a new victim. Yes, exactly. Agreed. I might hate myself in the morning. Leanne Womack. Haven't heard that one. If they have a new supply, they're fine. Correct. It's very hard to get a narcissist out of your life. I hear a lot of people talk about narcissists, but the reality, very few have survived a narcissist without changing themselves. Yeah, that's not good either. If a narcissist doesn't have plan B, their partner can be extremely dangerous. A self-aware narcissist will do that release because they know if you play cold shoulder or uninterested, they make the other person want to come back. They can manipulate you like that. I'm going to say, I believe a true narcissist doesn't care. And if you play cold shoulder on them, they're just going to, yeah. Now, there's different kinds of narcissists and all different kind of personalities. And I got 3 pages on narcissist behavior, and I've been watching lectures. Dr. Ramani talking about narcissism and a lot of levels and a lot of moving parts. And that'll be coming up at some point. I'm trying to put enough of it together where I can actually say something, it doesn't sound stupid. I personally never liked that saying, if you love something, set it free. Yeah, I don't know that I have either. Is it true though? It's not always true. I think if they didn't come back, maybe it was just time for something else. It's too generic. To answer somebody's question, no, I would not. Hey, Linda Cruz, welcome. Silent viewer, watching and listening. It's all toxic. Yeah, it is. If a narcissist doesn't have plan B, they're part of, okay, it can be extreme danger from them. Possessiveness. Yeah. Definitely. Facebook user, what's up? Jealousy stems from fear. People need to value themselves and their time. Remember that value and not fear. Walking away from anything that disrupts their peace. Fear of, so let's, as an example, if I'm super jealous of a situation is jealousy even the right word? I'm afraid so-and-so is going to this scenario every day. Bunch of dudes hanging around. And if I fear that, well, these dudes might try something on her, let's say, right? Now, I know what she would say or do, right? But the fear is that these dudes who would even try something and, they don't care. They don't care a ring or marriage or they're taken or they got a boyfriend or girl, whatever. They don't care. And they'll try still. So that's a natural response. Yeah. Just being honest. So yeah, I tell her it's not you, it's them I don't trust. You've heard this before. And to some point, that's valid. There's some dudes that just don't care. Drop the link, incorporate other people ideas. Explain yourself, Lucy. Thank you, Eunice. Jenna, thank you. Jenna, you're awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, there's no such thing as innocent jealousy, because what you do, because what do you constitute as innocent jealousy? Playing that you like someone else's humor, that's messing with someone's psyche. Without knowing their own history, you could be unlocking worst jealous person. When you date someone, you don't know their emotional baggage. I'm talking like basic jealousy. Like your woman going to work in a man's field where she could possibly be the only female there out of 100 guys. So is that jealousy or is it fear for her safety? Is it an unreasonable fear for her safety? Is it unreasonable because don't worry about it until something happens, because something may not happen? But being the protective person, and to some extent, It's like, hey, stay away from my thing. Don't talk to my thing. All right? Stay away from my thing. Let her do her work. It's just don't talk to her. Go talk to your own thing. So to an extent, it's that. And it could be innocent, yeah. By innocent, it just means a small controlled amount. Just a small jealous situation. Oh, who's that you were talking to? You feel jealousy for 30 seconds. Who was that? Oh, that's the supervisor. That's the guy, and he was asking me about the health plan. And oh, okay. Guess what? Jealousy's gone. Just a little tiny bit. I think. I don't think that's wrong. Dolly Parton, I'll always love you. That's a good song. Thanks, Micah. Are you going on to show VT? Nope. I'll be honest. I saw some VT today, and was not interested. We're gonna find out. There's some people going to her court date on Monday. And yep, gonna cover that and see what's going on with that. I'd like to do that anyway. Trying to work out a little bit of a work thing, but I'd like to do that. And I'm working on that. I might go after all. So that kind of thing I'll cover, but I don't care that she's doing makeup. I don't care that she bought perfume or whatever. I skimmed through it. I did. Doesn't interest me. That shiny thing over there it's fading away already, or has faded. I think there's other more interesting things in life and it might be a different person. I'm looking at a couple different weird things. I really shouldn't talk about normal jealousy because I escaped a narcissist after he took his machete and left me for dead. Holy crap. Even after I left him, I found myself jealous of him, and it took me years. Really? Man, that's toxic. We've had this conversation before. Yeah, definitely. I left the hospital with clothes the nurse brought up to me. They took me from the hospital to the airport and they flew out 15. Wow. Glad you're still around to tell the tale. Yeah, that is a control because you're not fully trusting that the other person will give you your place. I think if things are legit going good with that couple, that maybe you don't have to worry about it. You don't got to be jealous. You just got to wait if something happens, right? Wait to see if something happens. And then deal with it. It's one of those things where, just like someone said earlier, when people go into a field dominated by the opposite sex, it's like, is something bound to happen? Or is that just a myth that, nothing is really going to happen? Do you trust that person to completely have your back? And there's trust, I see it, and love there that you don't have to worry at all 24/7. Yeah, most of the time, yeah. But is there still a little bit of, I don't know what you call it, caution or jealousy? What do you call it? What do you call it? Maybe it's not jealousy. Maybe it's caution. Caution? Or worrying about something that might not even happen. I don't have the time or the patience to deal with that BS. Life is too short. I think some jealousy is okay. Hey, Jessica, Follow Me by John Legend. Ugh, hate that. I don't like that dude. Not a fan. Probably because of his wife. Probably. Not a fan of hers either. So, guilt by association. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Forgive Me by Evanescence. Still, Player, Baby Come Back. Player, Baby Come Back. Player, Baby Come Back. I'm going to say it 3 times like our little friend. Ooh, Nobody. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good too. Yes, I'm a Muse. Glad you made it out of that alive. Hopefully that made you stronger. You know, they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I don't know if I believe all that all the time. Surely makes you more cautious, that's for sure. But if they make you feel jealous, even as a joke, that's a sudden realization that you're not secure in the relationship. Mm, I don't know how I feel about that. So, like, if you know your husband is jealous and you do something to make him a little jealous, even if he's not jealous, but you do something to try to make him feel a little jealous, just as a joke because you would never do it. Who's in the wrong there? Thank you, Naya. A narcissist is a very sick individual, and the person who is attracted to them, if they don't realize the person is a narcissist, will eventually become a very sick individual, worse than Stockholm syndrome. I tried bad boys and horrible relationships when I was younger. I learned quick and found a smart guy. I made nerdy guys cool. There you go. To a true narcissist, everyone is a possession and a pawn in their game. Yes. Yes. I agree with that. They're missing something in their brain. A narcissist? Yeah. I told my husband, I'll set you free to go to work. Then you bring your ass back home. That's the bottom line. Convert narcissists. I always say that there's a door. There's a door. Don't come back. It's true. Narcissists suffer from a victim mentality. They believe that they do nothing wrong. The only thing that happens is wrongdoing to them. Narcissists are very good at manufacturing and manipulating. And if they see that somebody is not bending to their will, they will waste no time looking for something else, making you believe that you were the reason for the treatment or the cold shoulder of them moving on so quickly. They don't waste time finding new beginnings. They are ready to go. That's generally the case. Yes. Yes. I track narcissists like moth to a flame. Covert out of the... Oh, yes. I've got that written down there somewhere. There's like 3 or 4 different narcissist types. Covert is one of them. We'll get into that. A lot of women don't care either. No man knows the mind of another. It is our own thoughts that play into scenarios we fear, and we're causing the grief in ourselves if we do that. I don't think that's actually jealousy. See, that's why I said earlier, I asked, maybe jealousy is not the right word. I gotta find the right word for that. See the video I sent you. It's a quick lesson, 1-minute video of a reverse discard breakup. I'll take a look. Narcissistic friendships are scary too. Oh, yes. If you fear somebody's going to hurt her, that is fear. If you fear someone else may catch her eye, that's insecurity. Yeah. There it is. That's it. So if that's the case, if you feel someone may catch your eye, someone else besides you, then that is insecurity. Yep, that's exactly it. That's it. That's it. Discussion over. Possessiveness is a fine line between jealousy and control, which can lead to toxic. Yes. Yep. Hey, Marley. Yeah, absolutely. And we talked toxic a little bit the other day. We're gonna get into that again. We are social creatures. It would be unreasonable if I were to tell my husband or boyfriend not to socialize with women at his work if I were married or had a boyfriend. Jealousy stems from fear, but that's what's different is jealousy is a negative emotion. It serves only the purpose of creating doubt. Jealousy can be grown when someone ensures your emotional well-being is always being taken care of. Jealousy has no place in a healthy relationship, and that's friendships, families, friends, etc. Yep, that's Monday, 8:15 in the morning. Jury selection, and most likely the trial will begin 1:15, 1:30 Monday. And how long would it last? It could last the whole week. I think it could last a solid 3 days. That's what I'm guessing. So Monday afternoon, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm thinking Thursday it'll wrap up. That's my guess. Trust, yes, Isabel. Bro, jealousy is jealousy. You can cop out with a reasonable reason, but you still feel jealous, even if they're trying to secure you, that they can handle the situation and give you your place. If you don't trust that they will give you your place, then it's a control issue. Now you have to assess that if the level of mistrust is tolerable, then that's her giving you permission to act out on your jealousy. But jealousy is jealousy. But if you really don't care and are secure, you won't even be. See what the other message came up. Talk toxic insecurity. Hey D. God, it's good. People are crazy. People are crazy, definitely. Tom Brady. I don't know what happened there. They were like the perfect, beautiful couple, and then just hell broke loose. I wonder if his unretiring has something to do with that. No. Beetlejuice. It's better to stay single, no one to answer to. Yeah, Robin, I suppose sometimes it could feel like that. You also don't want to question the other person constantly. No one wants to be around constant jealousy and someone who is constantly nagging. Anybody guilty of that? Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. My husband isn't the jealous type at all. He said only once. I don't care if you talk to guys unless you give me place, such as that's my husband, and introduce him as my husband. And he never asked who I'm speaking to because he already knows I offer or volunteer the info without being asked who it is. I saw the Nobody by Keith Sweat and started singing. That's why you date for a while to get to know this person, because you never know. There could be the Chucky Bride or Freddy Krueger, John Ramirez. Yeah. Brian Adams. Oh, that's a good song too. Good song. Good songs. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It does sound controlling. Now, me, on the other hand, I am an insecure person and have control issues. My husband knows this and is patient as I work things through. As with time, I've toned it down and learned to be more secure. And it's okay to be insecure. Yeah, it is. Just don't let it control your life, I suppose, right? StreamYard allows you to drop the link in the chat. Screen the color before. Oh, does somebody want to come in and talk? Do you guys want to come in and talk? Anybody? I don't mind. You don't got to be on video if you don't want to. You can turn off the video part. We can turn it off before you go on the air, and it'll be like a phone call. So, if you're interested, I will place the link there if anybody wants to. Been wanting to do that, but just trying to find the right discussion or the right situation to open that up. I've been telling you that in 10,000 words, but I told you it's insecurity. Yes, I know. Chelsea is a terrible drink, always mixed with toxic. Yep. Jury trial, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Michelle, welcome. Chelsea sucks. Okay, I will. I promise. But what about if she is easy? Easy as in, if she's easy and you're with her, then you got issues. But yeah, a little bit of. See, okay, that's what I mean. Is it flattering or is it annoying to you, ladies? Is this pretty accurate right here? Chelsea described it could have been a wonderful relationship or friendship. It's like a little competition is healthy too. I don't know. For me, it's still more like I don't trust the other people. I think certain people have a way of breaking down walls and breaking down barriers to get into where they want to get into. That's what I think. Trust issues, yeah, but not with like the partner, my partner usually. It's like I don't trust people. Men are dogs. Yeah, I said it. The goal is to have mutual respect and understanding, not always easy. Hey, Roxanne. Welcome. Hey, Lisa from Illinois. See, people date casually, hoping to find the one. Courting is different with the expectation of marriage. So therefore, cards are on the table. You either take it or leave it. Courting is without sex. Dating is with sex. I think right now everybody does everything anyway. So call it what you want. People are doing it anyway with whatever you call it. Because jealousy is my past, I always had a chaperone or a follower my partner's rules. Isn't that cool? Because jealousy in my past, I always had a chaperone or a follower. Really? How'd that work out? Interesting. I like my space. I live alone with my kids. I'm legally married, but he doesn't even live with us. When he comes around, it's just peachy. I can't stand not having my own space. Jealousy kills everything it touches. During the casual dating, emotional baggage starts piling up, and the next person has to unload all that. So if we start approaching relationships with more sacredness, then maybe we wouldn't have a high chance of being, yeah. But there's sexualization of things everywhere. People covet every day. That's the problem. You covet where you can't have. You can't just be happy in your own skin with what you're doing right in front of you, what you're doing. People covet. That's the problem. The green-eyed dragon is evil. Society shouldn't be the issue here. Society shouldn't be the issue. Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. But I don't trust damn fools. I don't. There are people who will test the waters. Yes, that's one reason right there. And there are people that don't care. There are people that just don't care. Mother and I figure we're good looking enough for each other, but too ugly for anyone else. It's about you and your significant other. What did I miss? What were we talking about? Man, we're talking about jealousy, stuff like that. Has she ever given you reason to believe she would go along with someone else's advances? No, I can say no. I can honestly say no. Then again, I'm not talking about me here. But I can say no. Yes, we need to know about the sex part. This is jealousy we're speaking of towards an individual the jealous person has had sex with, because sex is a huge factor. But I mean, not going to lie, she's right. I wouldn't say a little jealousy is attractive. I think the confidence in what you do for me is the attractive thing. The cockiness part of it, I have to protect, defend with what I value and make it known. That's where I lay down. So your husband's going to work in a, I don't know, department store, whatever. Officer is 99% women. Do you go there to kind of like mark your territory? You know? Do you spray his desk and stuff like that? Do you go over there on purpose to, yep, I'm the wife. I'm here. Or the guys, yeah, I'm here. I'm the husband. Or significant other, whatever. Is that healthy? You guys okay with that? Yeah, I get it. Totally get it. "90 Day Single Life"? Never heard of that. Where's that on? People see someone married as a challenge rather than off limits. Yes. Yes. Jessica Garcia, thank you very, very, very much. And that's the problem. But then do you trust your significant other to know how to handle themselves? And are you okay with just, let's let her handle herself? Hmm. I feel like doing a Vanessa. It's like, hmm? Hmm? Oh, God. That's terrible. Somebody shoot me now. Jealousy is flattering, but it's a one-sided feeling, and ironically, it's flattering to the insecure person. Jealousy is flattering to the insecure person. I don't think I agree with you that. I went through a lot where I am today, trusting the Lord for good, man. He's out there. There are good people out there. Hey, Michelle, there are good people out there. And I tell people, I say it all the time. Don't look for it. If it's meant to be, eventually it'll show up. Gift wrap, and you'll know it'll feel right. Don't go looking for it. The dating sites or the apps or whatever you want to call them. Come on. Just go about your daily life, and if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Don't force it to happen. That's what you got to tell your kids too. Don't force it to happen. If you're going to meet them, you're going to get the boyfriend, you're going to get the girlfriend. Don't overdo it. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. When it's supposed to happen, it'll happen. And it'll feel right. Okay, so we have figured out what the issue is. You know, even if there is sex involved, no need to question any further. Always bottom feeders that met someone through me and ended up with them after me. Bottom feeders. I like that. Make it presents. I can dig that. Yeah, right? Go to work. Go to where he works and start. Yeah, I'm the wife. That's right. Yep, I'm here. I'm the wife. Or you go to work where she works. Go meet her at work, right? On purpose, you're being overly affectionate. Overly. Anything wrong with that? Nope. Insecurity and jealousy are signs of an unhealthy relationship. See, I wouldn't go that far. Depends how bad all that stuff really is. I think if there's a hardcore good thing between two people and they both know it, then it's okay. And I don't think it'll get that bad if there's something really legit, sincere between the two people. Single life TLC. Okay. All right. I would walk in that bitch strutting the sexiest outfit and be like, honey, brought you your favorite. Favorite flavor, just gotta let other people know. Yeah. Is that catty? Is that considered catty though? Now, isn't that considered cattiness? If I knew what your spiritual belief was, I could tell you the answer to the dilemma. You know, I think I don't think there has to be I don't think there has to be a God or religion for there to be good people. I think there are good people. And if somebody's not spiritual or is not religious or whatever, I don't think that makes them bad or someone that you can't trust, or he's not a good person. I have my doubts. I have a lot of questions. I mean, I grew up in a certain way, but I think as you grow up, I think it's okay to ask questions about spiritual things, or God, or the religion, or whatever you want to call it. And at this point, I probably have more questions. I think I don't think there has to be a Bible or a God at this point, for people to know, how to treat people, and how to be. I think there's good people, but then I also think there's shitty people, and they're out there a lot. It's all about how they were raised, how people were raised, how they were brought up. That's got a lot to do with it. A lot to do with it. Like racism. Nobody's born racist. That shit is learned. And where do you learn it from? Your family, your parents, friends of the family. That's where it's learned from. That's what I think. Really? Hey, change it up a little bit. Homicidal. Let me go a little bit more here. Where's Cheese Keys? She was here a little while ago. Oh, which one? You mean the actual Cheese Keys? Yeah, I don't know. Playing with her perfume. Need to. So, did you guys see her earlier? Hey, Angela. Where's Cheese Keys, Isabel? She did a little shopping earlier. She bought some Versace perfume. I'm just kidding. I know it's Versace. I know. I'm referring to a movie. If anybody knows which movie I'm talking about, you get a gold star. She's got some Versace perfume, and some other perfumes, and she did some splurging on herself. And the question is, splurging on herself. I wonder if she still uses a bucket. Because that would suck to be using a bucket, yet you're out buying Versace perfume. Just asking. One of my questions, is there a bucket? What's behind that partition behind you when you're at home doing a live? That's another question. Third question. Why is the room painted that color green? Anyway. Oh, you missed some stuff. Oh, good stuff. Good conversation. Did somebody call good people? Sharky. What's up, Shark? Haven't seen you in a while. The goal is to have a spouse that will give you your place. I can't control others, nor can I control my husband. He has to have a sense of commitment, and he proves his commitment every day. One time, a girl was forcing herself onto him by climbing onto him and wrapped her legs on his waist, and he pulled back, yanked her off him, and he reported it. You mean at work? Oh, damn. I would have done the same. Everybody don't touch me. I don't want people touching me. Only my favorite people I want to touch me. I don't want nobody else touching me. By the way, I was really hoping for us to have a chance to analyze VST on video. I was going to do that, but like I said, really, really fading on me. The interest is there. It's not happening. I don't know. I have to watch that one again. I think it's amusing. But I don't think her political opinions are anything that I want to be. I don't know who would listen to her in the first place. If you're a jealous woman, keep watching Snapped. Oh God, I saw that once. I saw that for a few episodes. Lunch every day. You know what? I'm okay with that. I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. Don't have to come around into, super tight outfit and heels and all that stuff. That's all not necessary. But just making your presence, I think that's important. I think that's important to know. Yep, this is the person who loves me. I'm the person who loves him or her. I'm okay with that. I think that's good. Who cares where you get your appetite from as long as you eat at home? Dang. That's a good one. Who cares where you get your appetite from? I've never had the desire to show up at my husband's office. He's an attorney and cleans up pretty good on days he's in court. Celebrated 19 years last week. Takes work, but we're good. Congratulations. And again, it's not for everybody. And I'm not saying tomorrow everybody go visit your spouses at work. Not saying that. So we have our answer. Jealousy requires balance. I'm jealous. You ate Chinese today. And today, I drove by Panda like three times. I wanted Panda so bad. I like Panda. Hey, Sylvia, welcome. Glad you could make it. No, I'm not equating good people or bad people without, but I don't want to say something in your stream that would. No, you're not going to offend here at all. I'm not going to offend. You can say whatever you want. Don't have thin skin. I don't block people. And you could even be an asshole. Just don't be an asshole to other people. You could be asshole-ish, but just don't do it. Don't be bad to other people. So, one announcement I want to make. If someone wants to cheat, they'll cheat. It's immature to try to mark territories or go through people's cell phones. Without trust, you don't have anything. Yeah. I don't go through phones. I don't have to see anything. Should something happen, it happens. Deal with it then. But I have no desire to look through somebody's phone or their pictures or any of that stuff. Not for me. Okay, so we're going to have a raffle. Hopefully a couple of raffles. First thing we're going to raffle, not right now, but I'll formally announce it, I think tomorrow. We've got a Apple AirPods Pro, the second generation, the one that just came out. Those are going to get raffled off. Brand new from Apple. Not even open. Brand spanking new. And right now I'm working out what the tickets are going to go for and how many tickets we need to sell. That's what I'm working on. Hopefully I'll make this announcement tomorrow and we'll start doing the raffle tomorrow. But yes. And so Apple AirPods Pro, second generation, the ones that just came out. We're going to raffle those off. You can buy tickets for that starting tomorrow. I'll let you know what the amount is. And then it doesn't matter if you're local or out of the country. If you're out of the country, pitch in a little. I'll send it out. If you're out of state, no problem. We'll ship it out to you. And then after that, the next item up for bid could be either the new Apple Watch, or I'm toying with the idea maybe, or this would be maybe a third raffle, iPad or MacBook Air, maybe. Really trying that. So I would appreciate if you guys tune in and listen. I'll have something out there in the next day or so. Jessica Lee, thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate the support, really do. So I'll announce the raffle tomorrow, and we'll get that started probably tomorrow. Nope, had that one already. Basic right versus wrong. People aren't as ignorant as they claim to be. I think you're right. Since my husband isn't jealous because he's secure in my love and trust and my twisted mind, if I can playfully make him jealous, it flatters me and makes me feel wanted, but I have become aware of it. Therefore, I've worked on my jealousy, so it only flatters me and potentially can risk breaking the mental peace my husband has just for the sake of feeling flattered. I think I understand that. Writing, not writing. Oops. Okay, gotcha. I think this is what God's plan is for me. Hey, Jeannie, single for quite a while. God only knows. And there are people who remain single their entire lives, and it's just, you know what? It's not meant for you. It's meant to be that way. It is what it is. You know, I'm a big fan of don't try to force anything. Like, don't try to force finding a relationship or finding somebody to be with you. She won't tell you. I told my kid that. I remember she was in college, and one day she was like, I got to find a boyfriend. I need to find a boyfriend. I got to go do things. It's like, go places. And I'm like, you know what? Stop. Quit looking. Just when you know it'll be right, it'll present itself to you. And it'll feel right. And guess what happened? It happened innocently enough. And they've been together ever since. They're going to get married next year. Keep pushing back the wedding. But it happened just like I said. And I'll brag about that. Yes, showgirls, you got it. That's right. He saw the dress. What did she said? Versace? What's her name from Saved by the Bell? I forgot her name. The blonde one. Yeah, that was funny. No, I don't have a cat named Cheesekeys. My cat's name is Cutie. She went to the outlet. Oh, she went shopping. She bought herself some stuff. Well, good for her. Or somebody bought it for her, probably. Little Cash App action. Yeah. No other one. No, I thought you meant no more Cheesekeys lies. That's what I thought you were asking about. Priorities. D, 100%. It's to spray on herself after she's... I was waiting for somebody to say that. Those are my thoughts exactly. Or better yet, has she paid her child support? I don't know. BT getting that. Oh, JRD telling me she got to re-up on products for her business. She got a business. It's the reason why people go to God, because their own way of thinking and personal lifestyle hasn't worked. So therefore, it's a quick guidebook to a different way of being. And since generally the values contradict your lifestyle, and you recognize that your way hasn't worked, then you follow its teachings. We all have a general sense of being nice, but the Bible challenges us to be more selfless. So I want to say it was Benjamin Franklin. I could be wrong. I'm trying to remember who it was. They took the Bible and they took out all of Jesus's claims of divinity. Took them all out. And then he was left with a book which he called The Ethical and Moral Teachings of Jesus Christ. And I think that's all we need. That's all that's needed. Think about that. My bag was at Molly's for a while. Molly's? Who's Molly? What's the hubbub? Oh, just small talk right now. She stops at Ulta after her trip. What trip? To give her just. Oh, you think that's what she did, or is that what she did? Just right down the street. She was trying to kiss him. He was repulsed by her. Some of his coworkers were always protecting him. Damn. That's a fireable offense. I would fire her ass. I think I met the one for me. He walked up to talk, and I shied away. I couldn't speak. I hate myself for that. Oh, you froze. You froze. Married 34 years, 3 handsome sons. If you are woman enough to take him, you got him. I'm moving to cruise ship and live life. Right, that's living life on a cruise ship. Can you imagine being on this thing all year long? This lady does it. How much does she say it costs her per year? I want to say it's something like $250,000. I think. Maybe that's too much, but that's a life. Can you imagine being traveling around the world just as you're living? I'm not saying that what you're doing is bad and feeling jealous because it's a primal instinct, but we are responsible for making sure it doesn't get out of hand where it affects your loved one. If they have to constantly prove themselves to you when in fact nothing has happened, then it's not healthy. Yes, 100% agree. That's very true. Coveting someone's pizza is envy, not jealousy. Actually, I wanted Chinese food, but I couldn't have it today. Going to the phone screams of insecurity. The 14. The 14. The 14. 3,000 subs. What you talking about, Willis? Hey, Angela, I've been divorced since 2016, and I've tried the online dating thing a few times, and it's been comical. Now I mainly visit the dating site as a form of entertainment. Have you seen that video? It was viral a few years ago, showing video dating from the 80s. Have you seen that thing? I'm going to have to post that. Those are real dating ads. I have to find that and I'll post it. That too. Yes, that will be up on there also. Above me, it's above. And I do got a fan up here. Yes, I will do that. You're great idea. I will do that. Jessica Lee, thank you for the super sticker. That's awesome. Love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I don't have Apple. Boo. Well, you can still use it. You don't have to have an iPhone to use the AirPods. They work on any phone. I can't just come on and say it, but I say this. Make sure you're equally yoked with the individual you choose. Being equally yoked allows focus on the higher power where strength comes from. I could dig that. Definitely can dig that. Strength does not come from an other individual. Those people get their strength from the higher power. See, I don't know about that. I like to think there's a higher power. And I believe there is. Dang it. I mean, that higher power could be aliens. I mean, there's a lot of UFO sightings lately. And we could be an experiment in this little fishbowl. And they put us here to see what we're doing. I think faith in like a religion, that's faith is the word for it. Faith. That's believing in something that there's no evidence for. So, yeah, I've had questions on that. Questions. Doubts. Jealous people can see how tortured they truly are. That's awesome. It's love and it's special. Yes, make your presence known. Love between a man and a woman should not be kept a secret. I'm not saying to go to work and piss all over the place to mark your territory. No, I don't mean pee all over their desk and stuff. Maybe around the parking lot or something, maybe around the cars and stuff, Just saying. Thank you so much. Yes. Finally. It got delayed. COVID delayed it too. That's it. Elizabeth Berkley. She probably come down to McAllen and bought the knockoff perfumes there. Right? That's what I would have done anyway. Put your faith in higher power until you believe. You don't, that you're in good hands. Even if you don't. I get it. Athena Star Women's Psychic lives on a cruise ship all year long. See, there's somebody else, so I saw it on one of these. I've been on the news. I can't remember. I don't think she's a psychic lady, but there's another woman. She's retired and wants to travel, and she lives on a cruise ship. It's good when when the money you've made is working for you and you can just retire on that, right? It's freaking hilarious. There's a guy dressed like a Viking. A guy dressed like a Viking, really? Oh yeah, I remember. It's a video person. I'm a fun person. I love long walks. Yes, that's the one. It's all these weird dudes, and yeah. But it's real. I really love the black. Yeah, I know. So now I don't have the tumbler here, but it's a tall, thin tumbler. It's got my logo on it. And the person who was doing them for me, he's out flying airplanes. He switched careers. So now I don't have a source for custom tumblers. And even stuff I looked online, some of them are just way too pricey. So if anybody knows anybody who can do a custom tumbler, custom, really custom, let me know. Send them my way. I've got a few people who want those, and I haven't been able to fulfill that. Showgirls had Elizabeth Berkley. Oh, and Gina Gershon, too. All I know is HBO was, After Dark was featuring Christmas Break like forever ago. Never again did I see her the same like I did in Saved by the Bell. I know what you mean. I don't think she was all that. In Saved by the Bell, I thought she was all that. But in Showgirls, I don't think she was all that. I'd take Gina Gershon. Any day. Any day. All right, Jessica, have a great night. Thank you for being here. Shanae, thank you so much. Hey, we don't want her now crowning. You think we're time traveling or like a big? Yeah, no. Maybe you're talking about Omni being. No, I think there's a higher power. Yes. Is there a higher power? Yes. Is it a spiritual higher power? I don't think so. I think religion has been around for such a long time, and how you should live and how you should be and how you should act to each other. I don't think we needed religion. I don't think we needed commandments to tell people that you shouldn't go killing each other. I think over time, as people get civil, as people become civilized, things become clear. Yes, certain things are good, and yes, certain things are bad, and then certain things are very bad. I think that would have happened anyway. I don't necessarily think it was because it says so in the Bible or because it says so in the Ten Commandments. Just my opinion. I'm not crapping on anybody's religion or your faith or anything like that. You guys do what you want. Right now, I'm just in a questioning mode. There's evidence, but not everyone's privy to it. If we can all believe in evil, demons, possessions, etc., the opposite exists. There have been personal accounts of divine intervention and revelation, but again, not everyone will believe it. Yeah, there's a lot of things that things in the Bible. I mean, really, the one documentary said it. They brought up a legit point. It's like, really, you're going to believe the talking snake? You know, and the claims of divinity, you know, walking in water and all that. Yeah, I know. I'm going to get haters for this, maybe, but, you know, it's just a nice fairy tale. Just like Santa Claus. Like I said, I got too many more questions than there are anything else right now. I think if you're a good person, you're a good person, and you got nothing to worry about. I think if you make a mistake, I don't think like going to hell, that's going to be your ultimate demise. That you're going to your ultimate demise. I believe more in karma than I do anything else. I do. Maybe she got a payout from the bogus lawsuit, the one with the trailer. Yeah, I doubt it. What's up, Joe? Is that VT woman down by Hidalgo? We'll see. And everybody knows where she lives. It's Willacy County, Raymondville. It's no big secret. I know sometimes she's outraged, but everybody knows where she lives. It's been known forever. I learned to love myself. Relationship, love, health, love, trust. I used to be in a toxic relationship. I told myself never again. I believe I can love it. Yeah, you can, and you will. It'll take a while sometimes. But all right, we're going on 2 hours already. I do need to cut it a little short. I got some Jeffrey Dahmer to watch. I'm not done watching that yet. Have you guys watched the Jeffrey Dahmer thing? So it's the Jeffrey Dahmer thing. I have to watch it again because they're really bouncing around all over the place. I ended at episode 6. But I'm going to go back and re-watch uninterrupted so I can get the story straight. But yeah, when that was happening, that was really messed up. Really messed up. And then someone gave me a tip and I started looking up. There's a serial killer. I think it was in Australia. Oh, and then there's a guy from oh crap, where is he from? Is it Colombia? Spain or something like that? Colombia, I think it was Colombia. Dude is said to have estimated up to 300 victims. Children mostly, children. Yeah, young people. And so I'm going to look into all that, and I do want to come out with some of those stories. So we had good stuff coming up. Listen, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. And be back tomorrow, probably a couple times. Daytime, evening time. D, you finished it? Oh, man, don't spoil it. I mean, I know what happened. I was 2 or 3 hours away in Chicago. But it was going on. So we heard firsthand everything. So I know how it ends up. I just want to see what they say on the show, you know, how they handle it. So yeah, maybe in the next couple of weeks we can talk about it. See if everybody can watch Dahmer. And I started to watch the movie with what's his name? Renner? Is it Jeremy Renner? He did a movie, Dahmer. I Am Jeffrey Dahmer, or something like that. But I think I was getting to Jeffrey Dahmer Out by the Netflix series. So, and everybody's looking at Jeffrey Dahmer stuff, documentaries on YouTube, everywhere. Everybody's Jeffrey Dahmer is the thing to watch right now. So, all right, everyone. Thank you so much for your support, for being here, for the good conversation. There'll be more tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you again. Thank you all. John Wayne Gacy, that's another one. These freaking nasty people we got up in the northwest, up in the north, huh? Good night, everybody.